Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 15 trades. Today's date is November the 4th and I am using my new Pro Trader trading system. Now as you can see, like every trader in the world, I do have losers. Looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 losers here. What I did was, at the appropriate time, which happened to be at 7:49 on the platform time, I closed out all my trades in the trade terminal with one click of the mouse using my close all script. And by the way, if you want the close all script, just send me an email with your name and I'll have your email address, and just ask for the close all script and I will send it to you for free. So with one click of the mouse, I closed out everything in the trade terminal. So I took the trades. Looks like I've been trading for about an hour today, as you can see. Or 2 hours, sorry about that. 5 to 7. So about 2 hours. And before 8 o'clock in the morning, when most people are just getting ready to go to their job, I am already done trading for the day. And for this is the last day of the week. It's Friday. Please keep in mind that today was very high impact news. It was non-farm payroll. We can take a look at that. Friday, November the 4th, right here at 8:30. 2 are for Canadian. They were both green, means we're buying the Canadian dollar, unemployment rate and the change. And for the USD non-farm payroll, right here. So we're buying the US dollar. So obviously it's going to be tough to trade the dollar CAD because they're both, we're both buying them. Now, of course, if the Canadian was red, then dollar CAD, you would be buying it and it would definitely move. Well, everything moved today, but this would be a little bit more trickier to trade. And keep in mind, for non-farm payroll, 10 or 20 pips will not hold. So after 18 years, I know how to trade high impact news. Of course, you have to have a daily trade plan. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, right here where this vertical line is, I'm going through all the instruments, making decisions based on my daily trade plan. So I took a screenshot, just after 6 this morning, so that I can have it on the side and I can quickly refer to it. These are all things that you have to do if you want to succeed at trading. Here it is right here. So we're selling all of the instruments that I love to trade, the ones that move the most and pay the most. Actually, we're buying all of these, and the other ones are, some are buying, some are selling. And of course, that's exactly what I did down here at the bottom. A lot of them were buying, some were selling, same thing. Now if I scroll down here very slowly, of course, you'll see that there is a grand total of 15 trades. And looks like crude oil paid the most. Forex done wonderful today, based on the driving force of the non-farm payroll. So, and right at this point in time, because after all that jumping around, the USD has now going in the other direction. We're selling it now. And this is one of the main reasons you have to have a meter, and you have to have a good meter. So now we have a lot of trades to go through. Remember, very important, you have the daily trade plan so you can make trading decisions. If you don't have a daily trade plan, well, That is why you are losing. You must have some kind of a daily trade plan. You can make your own, by the way, but you have to have a good one. And a lot of traders are telling me that this is a very good trade plan. Expert advisor. So moving right along, let's see. Now we got to get into these trades. NASDAQ. So just taking a look at this dollar CAD, looks like it moved too. So looks like on this day, the USD, or it could have been the Canadian, one of these was much more powerful than the other to drive it. So anyhow, it looks like, well, it could have been buying the CAD. Looks like buying the CAD. That's what drove it down. Canadian strength drove this down. 15 trades, I figure that is more than enough. And by the way, I monitor 19, used to be 21, but I removed 2 of them that I figured don't really need those 2. I can get plenty of trades, 10 or more, pretty much every trading day. So now, remember what I said, right at 8:30, right here. Right here. Now my platform, just to let you know, they've already kicked in with the time change. And here in Canada, it'll be this Sunday, 2 o'clock in the morning. So by Monday, the platform will line up properly. Anyhow, this is the 8:30 high impact news from non-farm payroll. And remember, it's just not Forex that's affected. Futures is affected also. So it will jump around. So 10 or 20 ticks or pips on non-farm payroll will not hold. But that's why if you have a very good daily trade plan, you know the direction you want to be going. And there it is right there. Everything prior to this candle was telling me to buy. So here we go with the NASDAQ. Took the trade at this point. Remember, I took all the trade. Now remember, the clock is off by an hour. So it's my time, New York time, was actually 6:46. Anyhow, I'm not gonna 6:46, and this was 6:46, 8:49. So, but before most traders, are starting their day job 9 to 5, I am done trading for the day. Okay, so took the trade at this cursor. Non-farm payroll kicked in. And if I would have stayed in the trade, this would have been a winner. But all I do is I look down at the bottom, and when I'm happy, I just close out my trades. But as you can clearly see, this would have been a beautiful big winner. But anyhow, how many pips and ticks do you really want each and every day? So NASDAQ. Now I took the money and divided it by 20. Calculator says it's 13. So that means I lost 13. And there it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits. So minus 13 times the money times the 10 lots. Showing here it's a negative $2,720, which doesn't bother me. Remember, at the end of your trading session, the total every day, day in and day out, has to be positive, not negative. If it's negative, well, you know what to do. Buy more education. It's as simple as that. Without education, you will fail. You need education, a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and you need a daily trade plan. And you should be buying more education every 2 to 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Moving right along to the Russell. Here we go, looking at the money. This should be 13. Let's bring this up and take a check on it. And of course, if I was in the trade right now, I'd be closing out a winner of about 67. But like I said, it's 13. And it looks like I'm going to have, oh, there it is there. You remove the last digit, 13 minus 13 ticks, and that times the $10 times the 10 lots is a negative $1,300. Moving right along to the next trade, the S&P 500. Now this one here pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it's 25. And remember, that's a negative 25. So when I do the calculations later, I have to remember it's minus 25. And it spiked down, went up, went down. And if I was in the trade, just to let you know, if I was patient enough, close them out one at a time, every one of these trades would have been a winner today. But I'm not going to worry about a few losers. If you're going to cry over a few losers, well, then trading is not for you. There it is right there. Remove the last digit, so it's a negative 25. And that's why you see minus $1,250. Okay, moving on to the next trade. Pound dollar. Now this pound dollar pays out $2 for each pip, as the USD, same as the euro dollar, is on the right hand side. So looking at the money here, it should be 2 pips negative. And of course, if I was still in the trade, well, guess what? Another winner. Up to the top up there is 67, and this should show minus 2. There it is right there. That's a negative 2, and that's why you see minus $200. Moving right along to the next trade. Now we're getting into the winners here. Euro New Zealand. Let's take a look at that. Euro New Zealand. Wanted to be selling it. Everything was perfectly lined up. Non-farm payroll does what it normally does. Jumps up and down. I don't worry about stuff like that. I don't worry, as my daily trade plan is telling me. And my system, Pro Trader, is telling me to going down. Could have made over 60, but it looks like when I closed out the trade, I was happy with about 21 pips. And those 21 pips ended up paying out $1,287. Okay, now onto the euro dollar. This one should be, as I'm looking at the money, should be 25. Okay, 25 pips, euro dollar. Let's go and get it. Drag and drop this up so I can see where I got in at. There it is. Non-farm payroll spiked around. A lot of people are scared, and for this, that's what they're scared when it drops down like that. But the charts, the system, and the daily trade plan said to buy. And if I was still in the trade, I'd be up, could have made around 80 pips. But I was happy with, what did I say, should be 25. There it is right there, 25 pips. Times the $10 times the lots paid out $2,500. Moving on to the next trade, which is the Euro CAD. Here we go. Euro CAD. Wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. Everything did qualify. Another one that qualified for a great way to trade, as all the other ones. Everything was looking perfect for going down or shorting. The daily trade plan said to sell, and so that's exactly what I did. This happens many times. The market will go somewhat flat. Look at for the London here. It's flat before, the high impact news comes out. So I took the trade at this cursor right here, and it looks like I closed it out just being happy with about 40 pips. It looks like those 40 pips on the Euro CAD paid out $2,952. Moving right along to the next trade, the Euro Aussie. So let's run a check on the Euro Aussie and see what's happening here. Another one I wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow directly from the daily trade plan. Let's see where I got in at, somewhere over here. And I closed it out over here. Another one I'm just happy with. Let's see how this one turned out on this Euro Aussie. And I closed it out, looks like with 58 pips. And those 58 pips ended up paying out $3,780. Okay, now we can continue to move on. Let's see now. Let's take a look at some more trades here. Okay, we did the Euro Aussie. Next one is the Pound Swiss. Here we go. Found it. Wanted to be selling it. And there's the arrow right there. Everything is looking great for selling. I've got to bring this up right here. Let's see where I got in at. Somewhere over here. All I know is it's just before the line here. So I took the trade, another one that qualified for a great way to trade, and I closed it out just being happy with looks like 41 pips, and those 41 pips ended up paying out $4,084. Moving on to the next trade, which is the Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Here we go. So it's another one I wanted to be buying. This is the high impact news on this big candle. Let's see where I got in at. Should be right around here. And I just had to wait for the news to quiet down, and then away it continues to go in the direction of my daily trade plan. Love the daily trade plan. Here we go. I took the calculator, divided it by $5 for each ticket pays. Calculator says it's, let's see, 82. So I should show 82 in here at some point. 80, 81, and oh boy, 1. Looks like it's going to give me a hard time to get 82. But the calculator says it's 82 ticks times the 5 times the 10 lots paid out $4,100. Moving on to the next trade, which is the Pound New Zealand. Another one I wanted to be, let's see, Pound New Zealand. Wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. Pound New Zealand. Should be right about here, somewhere, or here. And qualified for a great way to trade. Got in at that cursor, closed it out being happy with 80 pips. And looks like those 80 pips paid out $4,682. And it looks like I forgot, but do so many trades I forget which ones I take. Dollar CAD, according to the the calendar, they were both buying, but my daily trade plan said to sell. So that's exactly what I did. I sold it. Here we go. Sold it. Qualified for a great way to trade. Pro traders said to short it. Well, who worries about high impact news? At least I don't. Lot of so-called traders and mentors will say, stay away from high impact news. Well, if the system tells you to sell, your daily trade plan says to sell, well, once it's done doing its jumping around, well, guess what's going to happen? It's gonna give you some pips. So I sold it, and looks like about 79 there. So looks like 79 pips I got, and that ended up paying out $5,904. Moving on to the next trade here, which is the Pound CAD. Here we go. Wanted to be selling. There's the arrow. Qualified for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. This cursor. I was happy at that point. And, you know, at the point that I closed out, actually. And let's see, pound CAD. Looks like I was happy with 97 pips. And 97 pips on the pound CAD paid out $7,159. Moving on to the next trade. Pound Aussie, another one I wanted to be selling. Everything looking great for shorting it. That's exactly what I did right here at this point. Sold it, and looks like I ended up getting as soon as I can get rid of this thing. So I ended up getting in at this cursor, and I closed it out just being happy. Looks like with about 120, let's see, 125 pips. And those 125 pips ended up paying out $8,010. Okay, moving on to the last trade, which is crude oil. I wanted to be buying it. There's the arrow. System was saying to buy. Qualified for a great way to trade. Daily trade plan. Everything is perfect. I looked at the money here. Pays $10 on each tick, so it should be 81 total. So let's see, 81. There it is right there, 81 ticks. Times the money, times the 10 lots, paid out $8,100. So another great day of trading. I knew it was going to be over 400. I knew it was going to be over 500 pips and ticks today. Added up everything, and it worked out to be 676 pips and ticks. And all of those pips and ticks ended up paying out $47,091. So if your system is not producing like my Pro Trader system, well, I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. If you look right below this video, you'll see 4 different systems. I recommend you get all 4 of them, but I have an ongoing special. If you buy 2, I'll give you the other one of your choice for totally free. So here's the Pro Trader system. As you can see, I do charge $250 as each of the other 3. Each of them are $250. This is where all the training videos are here. 22 of them, about 20 minutes long each. Now, really running short of time, so I'm not going to read everything here. But let's say you buy the Pro Trader system and my Daily Trade Plan Expert Advisor, which is a must-have if you want to succeed at trading. If you buy 2, I'll give you any one of the next 2 for free. So you can either take the Easy Trader system with the Super Signal Indicator. This one has 3 videos focusing on the indicator. Or you could take this How I Trade Live Advanced Trading Tips. There is over 2 gigabytes. Lots of education in here, 20 videos, between 20 and 30 minutes long approximately. You have to have an ongoing, a lot of education regularly if you wish to succeed at trading. So remember, you can pick any 2 and you can take one of them of the other 2 for free. As I mentioned, you can put the video on pause. You can absolutely read everything. If you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now, if you live too far, well, send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I really do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link, and through a connection of Skype and Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your question, give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it looks like it's time to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, should be Monday, and the next video, again, Monday. I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and Have a great weekend, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.